He's locked in. Always locked in. So I give the Seahawks green. Like nasty in a bad way. Oh! What about, no, what about, their throwbacks? Oh, yeah. Fire. Is it going right now? Is it on? I think it's on. I need to stop checking my jerseys, or else it's not going to save. Come on, we know this information, Matthew. Now I got to go all the way back out. Oh, no. Oh, this is right there. I'm an idiot. Take a peek. Carson Jr. Damn, they got quite a bit of X Factors. Alright, let's run. We got Chiefs and Titans.
Coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, a look there at the head coach of the Seahawks. His guys come in feeling good in what's been a formful playoffs so far. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to see this thing through and get to the Super Bowl. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd, they are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system. Get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game. So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
2nd and inches. They bring a tight end in motion left. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where is taking place in their stadium. If he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop. 2nd down. Murray.
It's terrible.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A huge play for Dallas. 31 yards.
Bro.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Again, it's Murray. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, bro.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. A touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Even throwing the 2 running back is such a good idea.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down throw for Hurts. Throwing right, it's taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson on play action. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
I need to.
Donovan
After
Izaraku in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Do you want to do previews even then? Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion their tight end Johnson to throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive.
No, I'm just saying you don't need to be drafting those.
They begin this drive 1st and 10.
I'm drafting all the running backs, Chad.
It's Murray. On a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A huge play for Dallas. That goes for 58.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack. and keep this to a no game.
On third down, Murray moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Aubrey's kick
The way I
is
dropped
good.
it to
And the
baby.
Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on free and extend their lead.
Safe kick taken at the 5.
Well relies
He'll
purely
work
on
his way across the 25-yard line.
Nah, me, dude.
Hurts
You know, I
will work
genuinely
here from
didn't
the
have to say
pistol.
anything about that.
Short pass taken in by the
Okay.
tight end. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
You should probably look at that. Yeah, it was really bad.
Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
You're not an average team.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Throw
Oh my God,
left
me
side,
trying to-
that's Johnson. And they will finally catch up to him.
Putting my
and
nose
get him
tackling
down.
coverage and trying to hit the tight
A
end.
big play for Seattle. 38 yards.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
Oh
And
my
he's into
God.
the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver.
I forgot to go get some of my dad's meat. Get some of my dad's meat.
field strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down, it's Murray. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Ernest Jones. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A run now on second down. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense. So I don't hate this call. Like, you think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you failed, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Deonte Banks comes up to make the play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. Ooh. And he's near the 1st down, stopped a little short of the 40. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He gets free. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first down, Murray gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Cowboys.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground, and he's not going to get there. Walloped right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, yeah.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Wow! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Smith and Jigba has it on out route. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's made right side. It's Johnson. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one swung out wide to Walker. And this is going to backfire in a big way. He's out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. One of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and long for Hurts. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. That one complete to Johnson. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 41 yards out. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now Murray on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Titans do it again. In an unlikely path to the Super Bowl, they found their way as champions of the AFC. And a look now at how we got to here in the NFC playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Up on the side here.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
It's a wrap.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas first down. Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Working out of the gun, Murray. Flush to his right, and he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray, touchdown Dallas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On for the PAT is Aubrey.
Big arm this
He's got it, And the Cowboys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Mr. Fiasco, Allman, Sidney, Zion, Smother. And Lauren Lockout's 5. And who else is following in orders? Nazi systems. Let's play the play you already had.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 5. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
One of the tight ends motions right. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Hurts again, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Julian Love brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Murray now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Murray. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position.
If you don't, then you don't stop it. That's a part of players need to do. You might use this off.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On first down, it's Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, here's Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
What is this?
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Rolling right. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo. We'll start this one with 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, Hurts. Pushed out to his left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this him down and bring him down for a sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is
I was
out.
doing conservative tackle too, but it's
Cowboys
that's
are going to come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Cowboys offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
That's a super more stupid shit that he says, and I can't stand it.
From the gun, it's Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's a run. He's going left. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Hurry back to the Super Bowl.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. From the 29. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
What the hell was that?
Finding room at midfield. Yeah. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Play for Seattle. 36 yards. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to run it. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. Hurts. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Great.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. He keeps it himself. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They come up for 2nd and 2. Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Needs to pick it up on 3rd down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Grady takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
Wow, that's quite a climb. Valley place, and I feel like.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Kurtz. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Cowboys. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.
Holy shit, guys, it's the fucking train. Okay, I'm on my way to Milpitas, right? I'm on my way to Milpitas in San Jose. And so I need to take the 17, but I have to go to Costco to get gas, so I was like, yeah, let's go to Costco, and I'll just take Belton to get down to the 17. You know, for Scott Sally. It's the train. Hi guys! Hi train people! Hi! Oh, I love the train, yes! Hello! Hello! Wow. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit, guys, it's the fucking... You're in pain. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying. But... I'm not in pain. I like to scare you and I scare. I become a nightmare. You're in the office, probably gonna die. And you will die. You're in pain. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying.
Yo la verdad no puedo creer que Game me esté pagando por esto.
We are talking about cutting off a kid's hand.
Yes, we're talking about cutting it off, not subdividing it and putting in condos. It's not a legal issue.
Are you being intentionally dense?
Huh?
We are talking about cutting off a kid's hand.
Yes, we're talking about cutting it off, not subdividing it and putting in condos.
Metro!